Hey, it's Gothy. You can't see my hand waving. I'm way off screen. Do, do, do. There we go. Or I can just move in. Either way. Hi. I am as tired as I look at the moment. Like, I had my friend here studying before, and I fell asleep. So, yeah. He had an appointment, so he's gone to that. And I'm gonna lay down and sleep for a bit, I think. I'm pretty wiped. Just not because I've done anything particularly exhausting or anything. I'm just tired. I didn't sleep last night. I haven't been sleeping great. Besides that, so. But upsides are that I've done no stitching. It's not really an upside, but I've done no stitching. Um, I have some stash though. While I'm sorting it out, I've like a whole folder of paperwork to deal with now because today I went and sorted out my work placement for my OTAN course, for my diploma of youth work. So that's sorted. I know where I'm doing my work placement. One of them is a education-based organization, and they do education for people who can't go to mainstream schools or have been kicked out of mainstream schools because of behavioral problems, because they've been left behind, because they get in trouble, because they have mental illnesses, because they have disabilities, because they have kids, like whatever the case may be that stops them from going to school, they come to this program instead. So that's one of them. The other is a youth recreation and drop-in center. So they do like sports and arts and crafts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do both basically. I decided that two is better than one. Yeah. So I have. Tammy ran out of like her usual bags, so she sent like a bunch of people their stuff in plastic sleeves. So I have to like break it to get it out. But I have a piece of fabric. I'm just going to write down on the tag what it is so I don't forget. And it's 10 inches by 23 inches and 14 count Ada. Because I'll get rid of that. Yeah. So this was from her studio session sale. And it's pink and it's like a really light pastel blue grey sort of colour. It's showing up a lot more blue and that it is, but it's like a pinky purple. It's really nice. But I've actually really come to love these cuts. Like, they're not big enough for most projects, but they're like the perfect size for like the Clouds Factory ones. So that is going into my stash. I have I've got to start stitching because I have like no space for bricks and stuff. Yeah. So I haven't done any more. I did like this tiny little bit up here on Arthas. That's all I've done. I just haven't been stitching. I've been getting everything else done. I got two books. I got this one, which is like a fairy one by Alexandra Harvey. And I found a copy of War Crimes by Christy Golden in the short paperback, so it will match most of my Warcraft books, which are behind the Murlocs. So now there's only, with the exception of the ones that are being released later this year, there's only one more Warcraft book that I need from the series, which is Dawn of the Aspects. It's also the only one that never seems to ever go on sale anywhere, and in Australia still costs anywhere from $19 upwards. So, yeah, if anyone sees it really, really cheap, let me know. Yeah, and today I ordered a shirt because I decided I was going to treat myself. I had a $5 off coupon for QWERTY, so I got one of the shirts that I've had my eye on like forever. And it's like a gamer crest kind of thing, and it's really cool. So I'll get that in a couple of weeks because they print them to order, so that's fine. I don't mind. I have a Fibrelicious order. So we have See, now I'm getting energy. That's the weird thing about insomnia. You think, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted. Oh, now I'm awake. And now I'm not, now I'm awake. And that's what it is. So this one is Tumbleweed, and it's brown and yellow and like a dark grey. Show that one. This one is Ice River, so it's grey and blue. That was really nice, actually. I like that one. This one is Hot Patootie, and it's pink, like a teal, blue, and a purple. This one is Fancy Flamingo, and it's like a blue, grey, green, and a pink with bits of purple in there. And this one is Denim Dreams, so it's got the blue at the end, it's got purple, and it's got grey. I hope if I was actually holding it in screen instead of looking at the colours. Dreamy Dusk, which has got a couple of different purples and like a blue at the end. This one is Eclectic. It's an eggplant one. Here we go. Christy can't say certain words. So it's orange, blue, and like a darky green colour. This one's called Bajan. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's blue and greens. It was really nice. This one's Caribbean Carnival. I've already got one of these, and it's like purple. There's like a tiny bit of purple at the end, and there's a tiny bit of pink, but it's mostly orange and blue. And this one is Vampire Raspberry, which is like a pinky, it's a dark pink with some purple, and then like a dark grey. So, yeah. There's some more. I actually, if I remember correctly, I think I have another thing of Fiberlicious ones in here somewhere that still has to be wound onto bobbins as well. Because I'm horrible and haven't done it yet. And that would not surprise me if that was the case. I'm pretty sure I do. I just can't remember where I put them now. I know I do. I saw them the other day. I swear I had them. Actually, what I need to do is I need to get like another box or something. Not to store threads in, but to store like kitted up projects in, so that I have them all in one place. Because my drawers are getting too full again. You would think that would mean that I would stop buying things. No. I think we all know by now that it would take something pretty extreme for me to stop buying things at this point. It's probably not a good thing to admit. I know I had another thing of Fiberlicious threads. I know that I'd showed them off. No, that's fabric. There they are. I know I did. See, I know I did. I did sew those ones off. Yeah, no, they're not in there very neat, so I've shown them off. That's how I know. Anyway, onwards to other stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. Now I'm getting energy. So I might just grab a Coke and power through the rest of the evening and try and sleep at a relatively normal time. It's me, so there's a chance. Maybe I will sit and watch YouTube and catch up on stuff. I'm so behind. Like, I've been so busy with helping my friend with his study and trying to get my own stuff sorted, that I've got like a list of like 200 odd videos on YouTube to catch up on. I am weeks behind in, oh, my nose is itchy. I'm weeks behind in certain TV shows because I just haven't had time to really sit and watch much. Now, I've been slowly getting through stuff, but what's really frustrating me at the moment is that I'm trying to get my TAFE stuff sorted, like with OTAN, and they still haven't opened up any of the other units. They still haven't got back to me for my RPL. So I just went ahead today and I went and met a couple of places that seemed interested in having me as, like, doing my work placement there. They were both, immediately upon meeting me, super happy for me to be there and, like, super interested in it. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is print out a bunch of stuff for them. Work placement assessment summary. How many pages is that? This is the thing that I don't like, is just having to print everything myself. That frustrates me. Alright, so pretty much 2 copies of that. Yeah, 2 copies of that one. How many pages is that? 9 pages. Fucking Jesus. Alright, 2 copies. Start printing. Do your thing. Hopefully my printer's not too loud. I probably should have waited. Oh well. Here we go. Gothic gets, weirdly motivated at weird points. That side. My hair is doing this weird thing at the moment where it just keeps doing this curly bit. My hair curls when it gets to a certain length. It's actually kind of frustrating. I have this thing on the side of my head too, which is frustrating me. Unfortunately too, because of where my printer sits, like the tray, like when the paper comes out and stuff, it doesn't just sit there. I've got to take it out off page by page. It's really actually frustrating. Because otherwise it just falls on the ground. I've not got enough shit on the ground at the moment. Just because everything in my house is a mess. I have so much cleaning to do. At least it's not been a jerk printer today. It's been doing this thing lately where there's paper in it and it can't pick up the paper, like it won't take the paper, and then it says, oh, there's no paper. So you like push it in more, it takes a page, jams, and says, oh, now there's a paper jam. So you fix it, and then it was like coming back and saying, oh, there's no paper. Fucking Jesus. I swear I almost threw it at the damn wall. I was not happy. So yeah, now I've got to work out this paperwork. I've got 2 lots of stuff that I've got to... It's kind of annoying because I've got to send some of it off to OTAN. The OTAN teacher has to approve it, sign it, and then send it back to me, and then I can give them copies of it. Which, I sort of get, but I don't know why I can't just scan it and they can't just print it, sign it, and scan it back, or, I'm assuming that they would have some sort of digital signature program or something because they can afford it. Yeah, but it's just frustrating. Which means then I've got to pay for postage to post it to them. But yeah, both places are accessible. Like they're both in my local area, so they don't have a whole lot of funding and stuff. So they're not, like the absolute best accessibility wise, but they're accessible. They have disability bathrooms. They're both happy to have me there with the wheelchair and everything. It's not an issue. They don't give 2 shits about the hair. They don't care about the tattoos. Nothing like that. And one of them is like literally like right down the road from me. It's not even a block away. So, it's good. The other one's a little harder to get to because the train station that's closest to it is not accessible. Yeah, so I could, in what would be a really easy trip, because I could take a bus to Mount Druitt, get on the train at Mount Druitt, get off 2 stops later at Doonside, and then just wheel up to the place because it's not even a block away from the station. I can't do because they only have stairs at Doonside Station. So what I have to do to get there, if I can't get a lift, because a taxi is about $20 to $30 depending, which, no one's got freaking money for that. And then, I'd have to wait for the wheelchair taxis, and we all know how much luck I've had with the wheelchair taxis. I would have to wheel down the road past my usual bus stop, keep going for a while up near one of the schools, get on the bus there, go out to Quakers Hill, get off at Quakers Hill, cross the parkway, which is one of the roads. It's like a really busy main road. Cross over the parkway, get on another bus. That'll take me down to Doonside. It takes an hour and almost 20 minutes to do. And sometimes the 2-bus method doesn't work, so I'd have to take 3 buses. And it's only it's like a 10-minute drive, like not even. Like I think it took us 15 minutes to get there this morning because we had a little bit of traffic. But the 15-minute drive takes me an hour plus of public transport because they won't just put lifts in at Doonside Station. Otherwise, it might take me half an hour maximum. It's an absolute freaking joke. So I may have sent angry email letters to the transport minister again. The again part, yeah. What's this? That's the forms. That's the stuff that, they've got that. I need to print another. Oh no, I'll just photocopy the other one I've got and I'll just do that. Oh no, one should be fine. That's cool. I just gotta send a copy to the other people. I might just print out another copy of that. So that's 11 and 12. This is probably not very exciting to watch, but maybe it is. I don't know. Like maybe you're looking at the way that I do things. I don't know. Don't save the changes. Assessment, introduction letter to supervisors. No, they've got that. It's tickets. I've printed out another one of those for the people. It's going to go to the other one. The other one already has it. I need to print out another copy of that. Print. And that can close. That one can close. WHS RIS. That's the risk assessment. No, I did those. Those are fine. Oh, I'm out of paper. This time I'm actually out of paper. It's not just saying that and being a douche. It's not just being a douche. Yes, I know. Beep, beep, beep. Maybe it's something to do with the paper that I was using or something, because now it seems fine. So I'll sign that to give a copy to the other people. And that is printing the rest of that. There's so much paperwork. Like that's the annoying part, is it's all the paperwork. And because I haven't done this before, I'm sort of like flying by the seat of my pants. And I'm hoping to God I haven't fucked something up by already approaching the placement people, but at this point there's nothing else for me to do. Like, like I can't do any of the units because I'm still waiting for my RPL to come through. And they won't open up any of the other units. Like I actually just sent an email then to the teachers to say, hey guys, can you just open the freaking unit for me so I can do something, because this is a joke. Like, I don't want to sit here forever waiting for this crap. Okay, so that is the Eagle Wraps one. Put that there. And she needs that one. That is my paperwork. See, that's all the units that I'm getting RPL for, because they are most of them are exactly the same. The only one that's different is the maintain legal and ethical, and I just think that's because it's a little bit more in depth. but the rest of them are the same. Exact same as the ones I just did. And this is supposed to be the diploma. And I'm like sitting here thinking, alright, so then why couldn't I have just gone into the diploma straight away? Why did I have to do the Cert 4 first if it's all the freaking same? So that was the one with that one. And that one is... I'm not good at separating paper. I don't need that now. That can go. So that's all they sent us, was this booklet. And then we had to, like, access everything else online. Yeah. And that is... that one. Alright, so I should probably type up some sort of letter to go with it to send into OTAN and just be like, yo, guys! This is a thing that we've got to do. So I might just give them that. And there was a list of stuff that I had to give them. It's on the letter. Alright. Because I've got to make copies of everything too and send them copies. So, copies of that. I'll print my own copies as well. Oh, God. Print my own copies. I'm glad I didn't have to pay for this course because it's probably going to cost me a bunch of money in fucking ink and paper. Print for myself as well. I have 2 copies of that. Must get signed and copied. I'm going to take copies of them before I send them off, just in case. Workplace learning agreement must get signed and copied. And workplace summary. That, which one's the workplace summary? Placement hours. Currency. Workplace assessment summary. What's that one? Oh yeah, that's that one that I printed 2 copies of. Okay, so that's 2 copies done. So apart from that, I need to have 2 copies of working with children's check. Oh, I was supposed to ask the job network about that too. Ask job network to pay for full eventually. That's not urgent. I don't need police checks. I don't need to be throwing my pens around. The fuck did that go? That's a nice pen too. I don't want to run it over. There it is. Yeah, sometimes you drop things and you just wonder how the fuck did it end up there, of all places. Yeah, one of those things. Anyway, I should probably go because it's not been very entertaining at all. But, yeah. Busy doesn't cover it very well most of the time. So, I'm going to go ride out this wave of energy for as long as I can, get as much done, maybe do some cleaning. Oh look, I'm starting to feel tired again as soon as I start to mention cleaning. So, I'm going to go do some stuff. I'm going to finish some of this paperwork, get it sorted. And then I'm going to go maybe lay down for a bit. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you later. Hopefully with some actual updates.